our second episode. Welcome to our podcast, You Think I Say. A podcast for the quiet hearts with the loudest thoughts.
Why are you reciting it like...
Because I'm losing my breath already.
Why are you reciting it like a freaking PowerPoint presentation?
Because this is my only way to relax. I literally can't breathe.
This is our third take. Just because we... Anyway... Hi guys, welcome to our podcast. Do you want me to do it?
No, I already did it. I'm Kyla, okay? This is how I'm going to start the second episode because I'm freaking stressed.
You're yelling at everyone.
Hi, sorry.
Hi everyone, welcome to our podcast. You Think I Say, a podcast for the quiet hearts with the loudest thoughts.
Thank you. Introduce
This
yourself.
isn't the loudest.
Sorry.
Kristine.
This is Kyla.
Welcome. Hi guys.
Okay.
Long story short, this was our third take because we wanted to make sure everything was chill and good, especially the audio. Episode 1, we had technical issues with the audio at first. We didn't.
Excuse me.
We didn't notice how. Sorry, I keep looking at it. We didn't notice. We didn't notice how bad.
I'm not picking you up.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. We didn't notice that it had a technical issue till we actually edited it. But it was episode 1. It was also just the first episode, so it's fine. So yeah, we wanted to make sure the audio is fine. So thank you for the really, 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 really positive feedback. I know everyone was excited about it. We were hella excited about starting out. And then the audio kind of, we didn't notice until the end. We had really nice, good criticism. Criticism feedback? What is that?
I like feedback more than criticism.
Yeah.
No one really
Yeah. There was
there was
two people that were kind of like, oh, about it.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna say who, because we don't need that. But long story short, our audio is fine now. Can you guys hear us now? Yeah? It's just episode 2, okay? Trust. In the next few episodes, we're going to have way, way more technical issues. For sure. Anyway. Hi, guys. Welcome to our podcast. You want to take it away?
Yes, okay. So, before we get started, this podcast is officially available in video form on YouTube and audio form through Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Please support us by leaving a like, comment, or a 5-star rating. And also, if you want more updates, please follow our Instagram at Kyla and Kristine.
Wow, let's go.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you guys are watching this from YouTube, welcome officially to our YouTube channel. I feel like I've never said that. The last time I've said that was on the Bob Ross video.
You didn't say it in the last one?
No, I didn't. I was just like, follow us on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So welcome officially to our YouTube channel. If you're watching this, if you are listening, we are available on Apple Podcasts now. I know I said last time we are available on it, but it didn't actually become like officially on the platform until like 4 days after we posted episode 1. But if you don't have Spotify, you can listen on Apple. If you don't have Apple, clearly you can listen on Spotify. If you don't have either of them, you can listen to it on YouTube because YouTube is free. So you can just have it in the background if you don't want to watch us and just listen. Why'd you giggle?
Nothing. Just don't want to see our face. That's cool.
But yes, you have YouTube as a free option and then Spotify and Apple as 2 of the other options.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So getting right into it, I think.
We should. No, wait.
She wants a fit check. Please introduce your outfit. Thank you.
If you're listening to this, sorry, you can't see it. Maybe you have a little snippet when I post it on Instagram. This is the fit check today. I've decided today, and I told Kyla that I want to do a fit check every single podcast episode because I feel cute today.
I don't think they can see it. Show it properly.
This is Kyla's merch. Super fun, super cute. It's his drawing. It's sick. Love you, Ayla. Yeah. This is my. Oh, I'm also wearing glasses today. It's a little bit
Not needed. That's so big. I'm sorry. That's not what I meant. I meant she doesn't need glasses.
Oh my god. Anyway,
but-
I feel cute with them. Okay, that's why I'm wearing them today. So we're going for a cozy vibe today, despite our very strong topic.
No. It leads off. Because today we are talking about. Okay, so actually moving on to the topic. Last week, our first episode was obviously just an intro.
My battery is dying.
Oh well.
Okay, we're back. Sorry, my battery died. Go on.
Yes. So moving on
From the last week episode, it was just an intro, obviously, since it's the first episode. But we did talk about some movies and TV shows, and I think we're going to lead on to that through this episode.
Sorry. You look like you were doing a PowerPoint presentation.
If this helps, okay. Otherwise, I'm going to babble, and it's not going to work.
No, you're very professional. I'm just a babbler, so it's okay.
Would you like to introduce what this episode is about?
Oh, today's topic is about what if zombie apocalypse edition. Last week we did just introduce ourselves. We are definitely gonna have deep topics. We are gonna have a lot of topics in the near future, in the near episodes. But because the first episode was literally us, it was just introduction. Today we're gonna be just talking about something fun. Today we're gonna have fun. Period. Hence the cozy outfit and just the throw on topic.
Yes.
I'm blanking out already.
It's okay.
Yeah, today we're talking about zombie apocalypse. Clearly, I feel like zombie apocalypse is a conversation starter for everyone. It's the best one to talk about. Otherwise you'd be living under a rock if you haven't heard of The Walking Dead, or like no, The Walking Dead's a good enough, like, period, point blank. The Walking Dead is a good enough.
I feel like people know that, like, World War Z.
Oh,
If that helps. I feel like that's not talked about much.
bro.
But I feel
And
like
then
people know
if anything, Frankenstein.
Yeah. Traditional
Zombies. Zombies. Also, my little sister put little emoji on her prompt. I'll insert a little photo here if you're watching. It's so cute. Anyway, we're gonna be talking about the zombie apocalypse today. Transitioning from episode 1, where we were really just very introductory.
Yes.
We're gonna be talking about something fun today.
Okay.
Let's have fun.
Yeah. So I'll start it off. I have some topics here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. And I'm gonna ask you first.
Okay.
So, would you rather be in the Walking Dead scenario or a Last of Us scenario? Pick one.
This is hard for me because you know that and I've said this 1,000 times, and you've seen me do it 1,000 times. I finished the game. Every single level, by the way, of The Last of Us. So,
But which one would you rather be in?
Because obviously you love the game, but it's not the same.
The Walking Dead, obviously. There's a lot of factors in it, okay? Because this is why I wanted to mention the playing the game. Because, like, we know, well, we know, you now know. No. You now know how the zombies are in The Last of Us. So, they're scary. They run.
But
They're terrifying.
I just feel like realistically, like looking at it, Last of Us is more plausible. Is that a word?
Okay, that's really scary.
No, I'm just saying.
We're getting
I
into
feel like
it.
it's more because they explained it. It's more
True.
possible, but I wouldn't want to be in it
Yeah.
just because the zombies are too fast.
Yeah.
I agree.
Also, yes, if you're watching this and you have watched The Last of Us, I love Pedro Pascal. Everybody laugh. Why'd you make that face?
Not me.
I just love Pedro Pascal, period. Yeah, but before Pedro Pascal and Last of Us, my sister and everyone in my life knows this, that it's the only game I can actually play properly on the PlayStation, which we'll get into another episode about games and stuff. But The Last of Us means The Last of Us means a lot to me because I grew up playing that game and I love that game, and the fact that they made the show already made me like yeah. So but zombie apocalypse wise, no, I don't want to be in The Last of Us. I would not survive. Okay, segue into The Walking Dead though. Why are we talking about The Walking Dead specifically? Go on.
Well, we are rewatching it for the literal, probably 10th time. Or
Together, by the way.
yeah, together. Because
So maybe we can say 5th time.
okay, yeah, because we've been watching it literally from the beginning, and the new shows are coming out. If you guys know about it.
We had this topic further on in the episodes. We had like a list of when we wanted to talk about zombie apocalypse, but because we've been watching The Walking Dead recently, as in like binge watching the whole thing again, I was like, you know what? Let's make episode 2 fun. Let's talk about zombie apocalypse. Yeah, we're up to season 3 now, which is crazy. And I've had a crush on Glenn since, so we had to mourn Glenn.
Yes, the Walking Dead scenario is more my vibe
Yeah.
because I think I'll survive.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like even though I feel like it's possible as well because they didn't explain everything, but if it's a sickness, then it is what it is. You know, like if it happens, it happens. Leading on,
I do realize how like I know we were talking about this like 2 days in a row, how we've already been discussing zombie apocalypse anyway,
Yeah.
but how unprepared we are right
actually
now.
sitting down and talking about it's kind of hard.
It's kind of hard. It's because like we were watching the show, so me and Kyla were just like discussing. Oh my god! But I would do that in that scenario. or I would do that in that
No, but I have. I'll ask you more questions. This is what, okay. The next thing is, in a breakout scenario, what would you do? I guess.
What breakout though?
As in like the beginning, because they don't really talk about the beginning, because that's where you have to survive.
In every single zombie apocalypse movie, World War Z, Walking Dead, The Last of Us. What else? Fear the Walking Dead, even like the start of The Walking Dead. They never show. They never show how it starts, so it's kind of terrifying. But again, disclaimer: COVID was real. Okay, so let's put a disclaimer out there. We know that was real. But in any natural disaster, like the Spanish flu and all that,
It's more like. Okay, I have more. I'm like putting them all together now.
well, what kind of breakout are we saying?
No, it's literally Walking Dead scenario because we already chose that.
Okay.
So basically,
So
where we're living now, where like best hiding place. What would you do? Like, how would you start? Like, where is your mind?
I love how we're blanking out right now, but we always talk about this every day. We're not crazy, by the way.
I can start. I can start. Okay.
Whoa, there's a
Because
lot of things I want to say.
I do think about this. Okay, my first scenario is I'm at home. Obviously, that's my first scenario. I would stay here for a bit.
Yeah.
Like if things are going bad outside and you can just hear
Yeah.
sirens going off.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go
Well, let's
outside and be like,
Well, then let's share what we always discuss anyway. Let's.
I am.
Sorry, I'm getting really excited.
Exactly.
That's why I'm really.
I'm starting you off.
Okay, yeah. Well, because when we talk about this, usually the scenario and the hope is me and you are together at least, and then like mom and
Just
dad.
not alone.
Yeah, just not alone. I don't want to be
That's why I'm
alone.
getting into it.
When the breakout happens, I don't want to be
The first
alone.
one, home, I don't really think about because we're all together.
Yeah.
That's gonna be like a normal
Situation.
follow the government, I guess.
Yeah.
And then the second one I think of is at work.
Yeah.
I used to not work in a mall,
Yeah.
and so back then I used to think about like I used to work at a fast food,
Chain.
Chain.
Yeah.
so I used to think I'm gonna stay in there as well because there's
Just stay where you
there's-
are.
yeah, just for a little bit, only because there's stampedes and stuff. I wouldn't want that.
Yeah, no.
So and there's food where I was, I guess.
I
I guess
so true.
in a way.
Yeah.
And it was kind of, even though there was glass,
Yeah.
there's like inside where I was working, I could just stay there at least for a little
Yeah, and
bit.
here's the thing as well. Like in a breakout, for example, we see it in like all the movies that the government kind of like everything up, and so I'm like, I'll just stay at home and take my chances, barricade everything, use everything that I have at home already as a weapon.
Don't go to the city.
Yeah,
If you're in the city,
hide somewhere.
get out. Get out.
Yeah.
I don't think you should stay there.
Yeah, whatever. What we always say,
Yeah.
we just stay in one spot.
Like people wise, probably don't go there.
It's terrifying.
Or if you're already there, stay in one spot.
Yeah.
I've introduced that we're talking about zombie apocalypse, right?
Yes. Very much so.
Oh my goodness. I think we've established this already.
Best hiding spots. Anyway, what I was saying, my sister and I have our primary school and a school nearby our suburb, where it's heavily gated and the gates are like super high.
Yes.
So in terms of best hiding spots, I feel like, I mean, if you can maintain your home, then obviously you're home. But if not that, and we had to escape, but we couldn't like go to like the quarantine government places,
Yeah.
I feel like school's the best.
It's so gated. I feel like anywhere gated is good.
Yeah.
I think, and then there's like cafeteria there, so you have food
Truth.
for a little bit.
It's not like we can find a prison like in like this. This is why I wanted Walking Dead as our source of like reference, because it's not like we can find a prison out of nowhere.
mean, yeah, it's pretty far
Also,
away.
where we live in Australia, it's quite like
Yeah. Oh my
it's
god.
quite far away from civilization.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna move on
Go on.
because choice of weapon. I
I
don't think
so dangerous to
this.
talk
Yeah, I
about.
feel like this is. I'm not gonna mention. I'm just gonna
We're not gonna
say-
mention any weapons, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna mention knife. Cause
By the way, this is
this is scenario
hypothetical.
only. Yeah.
this is hypothetical. This is what would you do in a zombie apocalypse? Literally, that's the topic of our episode, okay? But referencing back from Walking Dead, machete.
Where are you gonna find a machine?
I don't know, but that's really good. Also,
No.
like the store that sells like all the hardware stuff is also a good
Yeah.
place to hide.
Yeah. Like
Costco is great
Costco.
in the near future. So not now.
Let's say mid. Like on the way. I don't know. I feel like
That would be overrun,
no.
girl.
I feel like I'm very like.
Re-
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's get it on.
See, she says this, but when we were watching the show, she's like,
No,
I don't think I can do it.
that's not true. It's just when the smell. I just know that's gross. So I feel like I'll be like,
Why would-
I was talking about this with a friend.
Oh, yeah,
with
yeah.
choices of weapons.
Yeah.
One day she asked me, if you're watching this, hi. I think you'll know who you are when I start talking about it. She asked me, so well, if you were in a survival mode or something, or because I don't think we were talking about zombie apocalypse. I think we were just talking like scenario
But to
wise.
contextualize it, zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, but
What
for
would
now
you-
it's zombie apocalypse. What is your choice of weapon?
At work?
Yeah. It was fun. I was like, oh, and then I think we both agreed on daggers.
Daggers. Oh,
Daggers, like small knives,
Ellie?
basically.
From Last of Us, her
Has
dagger.
daggers, right? Yeah. I was thinking of like shadow hunters,
Oh, sick.
just daggers, I guess, or just
Can I
small
enter a
knives,
photo here?
I guess. Like small knives, just because.
The ones with like the thing where you can like.
Well, I don't know where you're gonna find a dagger, but
yeah.
scenario wise, yes, a dagger
Yeah.
or a small knife
Okay.
would be our choice. Or like, you know those ones you can throw?
Yeah.
I don't know. I still don't know what they're called.
Boomerang.
No. It's like a dagger too, but you can throw it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So that I think that's a cool choice of weapon. But
No violence, by the
is
way.
it possible? But what's scary for me is, obviously, I'm not gonna start knifing people in the beginning. I mean zombies in the beginning. Because that's scary. I'm gonna walk up to someone and be like,
what would you do if a zombie apocalypse
happen?
were to break out right now and we're doing this podcast? My mic is just our tripod.
I feel like I'd pack things. That's always the number one thing.
Oh my god.
Like first aid, clothes for
Yeah.
winter and summer,
yeah.
food,
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
We have a lot of those here.
Yeah.
I
that
feel
we
like I'd
really
just
own.
run straight
Yeah.
away. If like sirens start going off or something,
Oh my
announcement,
God,
public
yes.
announcement, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
And then after that, I don't really know.
Yeah.
Car, I guess.
I guess what we
Pump
all
up the cars.
Huh?
Pump up the cars with fuel. But
yeah
also,
gotta find
that might be
fuel.
hard because like people are freaking out. So.
Exactly. There's a scene in The Last of Us, in the game and obviously the show, if you didn't do the game, at the start of it, where the guy was like running into the screen door, and Ellie, and when Sarah was just like, what is that? I don't know what I would do, to be honest.
Oh, like seeing?
Yeah,
Okay.
at first.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to ask. Sorry. If a breakout happened and you're seeing
And
it for
you
the
saw
first
it.
time,
I don't know.
I don't know
Because
either.
I get it. I would feel like
I'd run away.
they're just sick and going crazy, I guess.
Literally.
But I feel like you would know harm straight away.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know
exactly.
what's there. I think I'll just run away.
Me
Or
too.
harm like from bottom down.
Yeah.
Just so they're like, oh. I always say
Oh.
survival instinct
Mm.
from knee down.
Yes, that they can't
So
run.
they can't walk. I know.
You're so smart.
I know.
Yeah, I tend to be like a very
Or throw
Fight
some-
mode?
Throw something at them.
Yeah.
Get
Throw
away
our
from
freaking
me.
slippers.
Yeah. Just see it like running away from them, but
Yeah.
also not hurting them because you don't know.
Yeah.
Like if it's forever kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Choice of weapon for me. Dang, if I came across a crossbow like they're distant, then I would definitely get that. But I want the other one.
Bow and arrow.
Bow and arrow, yeah. A crossbow's fun, it's cool, but like you have to have strength for that. Yeah. But sorry. Girly lips.
I guess.
I want a bow and arrow just cause Katniss Everdeen.
I don't know what I would want. I still want the daggers, but katana would be cool.
Katana would be cool.
But where am I gonna find?
Michonne.
That would be cool.
That would be so cool. I'm blanking out a little bit just because we're watching the show right now.
Yeah, I feel like
And
it's
so
easier
I'm kind
when
of, like seeing it again, and I'm like,
of every scenario, it's easier to talk about it while you're watching.
while we're
I
watching,
feel like
exactly.
yeah.
I didn't really
No,
like
but
sitting down right now. It's kind of like,
yeah,
whoa.
it's fun. I mean, should we take a breather then? And then
Sure.
because my camera's dying anyway, I can change it. But before we take a breather, I wanted this. You wanted the fit check, and I wanted this for the podcast.
Oh my god, okay.
So while we take a breather, just a recommendation of what music you're listening to these days. Do you want to start? Do you want me to start?
I am.
Let's look at my Spotify.
Let me check. Yes, so every episode now we've decided to do a fit check and a music
Music check.
language obstacle.
Shall I go first?
I've been listening to.
Oh.
I've been listening to Overdrive by I Am.
Nice,
On
nice.
repeat this whole week because it came out. So that's what I've had
Oh.
on repeat. 8 out of 10. Kidding.
Okay, I'm
9 out of
looking.
10.
I'm looking at my Spotify on repeat.
I'll put mine down here.
Yeah,
It's Overdrive by I Am from Monster X.
based on my on repeat on Spotify. I've been listening to.
The giggle.
I don't like it, but no, I mean like I like the song, but It's Spider by Hoshi of 17. I didn't think I would listen to it that much, but clearly I do. So that's my song recommendation. That's my on repeat, actually. Yeah. So that is our break. We'll be right back.
Back to our topic.
Okay.
A zombie apocalypse.
You wanted to discuss? You had a question.
I forgot my question.
No.
Sorry.
That's okay.
We had a bathroom break and all of a sudden I was like, whoa.
Whoa.
This was the best discussion. Okay. Since I forgot my other question. Alicia's theory. Wait, my phone. Okay,
Yes.
wait. Okay, this was actually, this one I'm not gonna babble too much about because there's an actual description about it. So in The Walking Dead, the spin-off Fear the Walking Dead, one of the characters, the actor Alicia, and Kyla had this theory as well, but it was worded differently. But I'll read it out loud. It said that Alice. It said that Alicia's theory in Fear the Walking Dead may sound far-fetched, but evidence for it being true goes all the way back in Walking Dead's first zombie. In Fear the Walking Dead mid-season finale, Alicia outlined a theory that her fellow survivors and the viewers have had trouble believing, that she thinks zombies retain echoes of who they were before within their minds. I'm gonna repeat that, okay?
Yeah, please.
She thinks zombies retain echoes of who they were before
Yes.
within their minds.
Okay.
And basically, can you explain? Because you explained so much.
Okay, yeah. So basically what they're trying to say is a part of yourself when you die and then come back as a zombie remains.
Yeah.
Because, well, this is my theory now.
Yeah.
When they showed the brain, basically a part of it is still alive. So I guess like the moving parts, muscle memory. So the frontal lobe doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
So that's where you think and like
Yeah.
emotions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But since technically your brain is still on, it's almost like your body is remembering stuff that you used to do before.
Yes. Exactly.
Exactly. And I think it's true.
Yeah. Because in the first season, the first episode, the little kid at the very start picked up a doll
And she was a zombie.
and she was a zombie. Like
I don't know if it's a fault in their production.
no, because that's when I told you the other day that then fast forward to like season 10 in the last season.
Yeah, they
They started climbing.
doing it again. Yeah, they were doing that in the first season where they would like pick up rocks,
and then break
things.
Yeah.
Like kind of like an animal trying to figure out how to like
yeah.
get their
Yeah.
food and then get
Yeah.
out of the way.
And specifically saying as well, so like, again, we sound stupid and so crazy. This is zombie apocalypse scenario. You yourself, your soul, who you were once were, you're dead. Okay,
Yes. Yeah,
but the
everything's gone.
body, because at least in the Walking Dead reference, how they explain it is your brain is still alive. A
part of it.
Yeah. The one that wants to like just eat and survive and move.
Yeah.
So you're gone. But
Yeah,
like
but
the muscle memory of
Yeah.
holding stuff, grabbing stuff
I think
are still there.
if it's not a fault in their production and they forgot about it,
Yeah.
I think their way of it was like, or my thinking of the zombies in Walking Dead. In the beginning, they were fresh and they were starting to, still have the muscle memory and were acting like animals to try and get their food. They're
Yeah.
like desperate to get meat,
Yeah.
basically.
This is the one I
But
wanted
then-
to discuss.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
But then as the years go on,
Yeah.
obviously they just kind of herd together or are just walking around.
Mhm.
So they kind of like,
Because they've stopped eating.
yeah, they forget how, like an animal, how difficult it is to get food.
Yeah.
So they don't really try and like pick up rocks and stuff
Yeah.
anymore to eat the food.
Also, by the way, the similarities of all like zombie apocalypse movies, they all herd together.
Yeah,
That
yeah. So
alone
it's like
itself
animal
is
and
already-
human herd mentality.
yeah,
is
herd
the word.
mentality. Yeah,
It, like occurs
like
naturally.
what?
Um,
That's crazy.
so I think, and then now that after that period, they start evolving into. This sounds so silly. They start evolving into smarter
Yeah.
zombies and start figuring out how to
Move around.
move like animals and humans.
Yeah.
It's like almost starting again. It's almost it's almost
Okay, Filipino.
it's almost
I know.
evolution, I guess. Like it's almost coincidence.
Filipino came
that-
out of you.
yeah.
That's
Sorry.
what you know. We're too deep right now.
It's almost like a coincidence that like, oh, they're starting to become human as well because they're just
For
learning
real.
from us.
True. I feel like my biggest like ick from the whole thing truly. It's the smell.
It's the smell. I feel like the gore. You know how they have like, which
Gore?
one do you fear more?
Oh my god, yeah.
Scenarios.
Till dawn, yeah.
That's another. So many more other things to talk about. But I'm not scared of gore.
Neither.
Cause you know,
I
I'm
really
not-
am more scared of.
like I don't care about blood and stuff and vomit and
I
like.
don't know if that's us being religious or stuff, but I get scared of like paranormal things, which makes more sense. I
Just
really
Gore in
I get
general is
scared of
not.
blood though.
It's just gross. But obviously, I'm not gonna be like. Like I'm not gonna faint. Yeah, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god.
Oh my god, you're
Ugh.
disgusting. Ugh.
This morning, when we were watching The Walking Dead, we were eating at the same time. We were
Such a
used
bad
to it, so
idea.
maybe don't do that when you.
Don't watch.
She was eating meat pie, and I looked away. But I looked at the screen, and it was like a cut off hand. And I looked at her meat pie, and I was like, ooh. Ooh. I literally went, ew. I'm sorry, but I was like, it was such a bad time. It was crunchy. The arm was crunchy, I tell you. And then I literally looked straight at her, and she was eating that meat pie up. I was like, ew. Sorry, I'm yelling in people's ears. I was like, ew, this is disgusting. Like, I was like, wait, can I do this? That was one of the times where I was like,
Can't wait to do this.
can I be?
Nor the other day as well when we were watching, and we hadn't watched it in so long, so all the gore was just like, ugh.
Ew.
But you were like, ugh.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I was like, that's how you're gonna. That's how you're gonna.
Ew. Literally, I feel like
Ew.
I feel like it'll happen, right? Like you know, yeah. And then we'll be like, like ew, afterwards.
Disgusting.
It's the smell. I think that will trigger, like, put me off.
Truly my biggest ick is just the smell. I
But
feel
I
like
guess-
I can quickly recover and stabilize myself with the look. That
Yeah.
whoa,
Like
a
that's
dead person is walking towards me right now, please.
yeah, like mold and stuff. But I feel like for the smell, I can just mask.
Just the end note here.
Yeah.
I think we would rather be in The Walking Dead, but Last of Us is more plausible.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I think there's more we could add. When we kept talking, there's more that came up in my brain, but I think we can discuss that another time.
No,
Yes, we're running out
I
of
don't like
time,
ending
unfortunately.
things.
We have to wrap it up. So,
I hate
again-
wrapping things up.
again, we are coming to an end. We would like to know what your what ifs.
Yeah.
Since I feel like we can make this
I feel like we should make another one. TBH.
of a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Well, if not, what else? What ifs can we do?
Yeah.
Scenario wise.
Yeah.
Please give us more scenarios and interact with us through the comments on all platforms.
Literally what I said earlier. Comment which one you guys would rather, and also comment how you would survive the zombie apocalypse, because
There's more to discuss.
there's I hate that we're ending it, because there is more to discuss. But
If you comment,
if you want us to actually keep going with this, we'll make a part 2, but it won't be next episode. It'll be another episode after. Yeah. Let us know what your thoughts are, because that's fun. That's really fun.
And then also interact with us with some other suggestions and topics if you want to hear for more upcoming episodes and videos. Please, once again, on Instagram and YouTube at Kyla and Kristine. 5-star likes only.
Also, we opened up a TikTok page as well.
Yeah.
I haven't been in TikTok in a very long time. For everyone that knows me on Instagram, I'm so sorry, but we have opened up a TikTok account for our podcast specifically for now. It's Kyla and Kristine as well. You can search it up.
I think it's
with
with
an extra E at the end, but we're gonna change that very soon. But just search up Kyla and Kristine, and you'll literally see us pop up on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that,
I think it was a bit messy, but again, we need another discussion.
yeah.
But thank you for watching this episode. Please look forward to more.
episode 3 is coming out next week. We've decided as well, officially, our podcast episodes will come out every fortnight. So not next week, the next week after, you'll have episode 3. I won't hint too much about it because it's going to be a deep one. This one was a fun one. I just wanted a fun one for the second episode, just because episode 1 was us introducing ourselves. So this was just a fun one. Episode 3, tea will be spilled.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm not
As
gonna
much
be
as
that
possible.
much. But it will be a good topic.
It'll be a good one.
Yeah, I'm not
I
gonna
think
hint
so.
anymore.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching.
If you'd like to follow us, Kyla and Kristine, Kyla's Instagram is,
At Kyla Nicole XX.
and then mine is Kristine Ann with an extra I for the first one. I'll link everything. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. We have a Bob Ross video coming out next week. Please watch that.
Thank you.
Also, we have a lot of dance videos coming up as well. Please watch that. Also, we have a lot of things on our channels. Please watch.
So many promos.
Okay, we're ending this now.
And if you haven't watched the first episode, go ahead and watch that one. Listen.
Thank you for your patience about our audio. We are so much better at it now.
I
And it's
hope
only episode 2.
Okay.
There will be so much more coming out.
Okay.
That is all. I
Yeah.
hate goodbyes.
We're ending it here officially. Thank you for watching or listening. Bye.
Bye. Like and subscribe.